So welcome to Healing Horizons, the show that explores natural healing solutions and alternate therapies. I am your host Sunny Dsouza, the founder of Parallel Dimension, and today we have a lovely guest with us, Dr Jyotshna Nayak. She is one of India's top 10 homeopathic doctors operating from the last more than 3 decades in the field of homeopathy, working from Goa. So yes, Dr Jyotshna, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Sunny, for having me here. It's my pleasure.
It's an honor to have you here, doctor. So let's begin. What we want to know, what made you enter into the field of homeopathy, and more importantly, what is still keeping you that passionate enough to still be in the field after such a long time?
From my childhood, my father was my inspiration. He was a famous homeopathic doctor, and who was curing thousands of cases all over India and abroad without giving any side effects. He used to cure any disease. So that was motivation for me to get into this medical system, and I'm also doing it passionately since years, curing patients without giving any side effect and making them happy.
Yes, that is more important, and I believe this is your motivation also.
Yes, certainly.
Okay, let's come to the point that lot of people they think that homeopathy is slow. What do you have to say about this?
No, homeopathy is not slow. Actually, we don't treat symptoms, we treat patient as a whole. That's why it is faster in giving relief. But to cure the patient, it takes little time, but that cure is for lifetime.
That's a wonderful explanation, doctor. Then, doctor, let me discuss this with you because I've sent my patients to you, and I've noticed one thing unique about your treatment is that your diagnosis. You have a very unique set of diagnoses, in which can detect even the things that are not even seen on the report or even in the scans. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
True. I believe in diagnosis by myself. That's why I maximum avoid sending my patients for any investigation or this lab studies. So by palpating them by my hand, this vertebral column, their spine, and the joints and all, or abdomen, I diagnose my cases by myself. And later what diagnosis I tell them, then whenever they show their report, if it is brought, that matches with that.
Yes, and this is what I've seen with my patients also, and they've found so much benefit also. Okay, let's get to this. People would still like to know what type of cases can be treated under the homeopathic umbrella.
So I cure simple cold to cancer. So wherein cold, people feel that it is just a cold. No, it can be sinusitis, it can be tonsillitis, bronchitis, pneumonia, asthma, so many diseases. Even otherwise, gastric, even that also can be hiatus hernia or like ulcers or so many things. Similarly, even other cases like liver cirrhosis, cancer of any kind, any stage, so that I can cure. Even kidney failure cases I can cure, autism I can cure, as well as Alzheimer's, schizophrenia, that are under my banner.
Yes, and I have seen it for myself, the patients that you have treated, and then those who have come back happy.
Thank you.
Okay, so
thanks for referring cases
yes.
to me.
And let's move on. Some people still have that feeling that it aggravates. Homeopathy aggravates their symptoms. Can you tell us more about this?
Homeopathy doesn't aggravate the symptoms, but years back, when those doctors, like when homeopathy doctors used to treat, they used to believe in finishing the course faster. So they used to start with the strongest doses, wherein the problem used to slightly increase, but immediately it used to come down and get cured. But that much of patience nowadays, patient doesn't have. So that's why it is my treatment starts with the root level, and then it goes. That's why there is no question of increasing the problem, and systematically, scientifically I cure my patients without giving any increase.
Yeah, and this is what I appreciate about you, that your working method and how it doesn't allow that sickness to come back. And I would like to mention this. There is something specific that connects us, and that is our mindset about medication. That medication should not be for a lifetime.
True. It should not be for lifetime.
Okay. So when it comes to your medication, what I've noticed is that you never prescribe over-the-counter medication. Your medications are prepared within your clinic. Can you tell us more about this?
So yes, true. I don't give specific medicines for my patients. They are all specialized, individualized treatment wherein each patient receives different medicine, set of medicine. So even a twin child, with the same problems, won't be receiving same medicine. So in that way, I treat my patients. It is totally tailor-made medicine, you can say.
Yes.
And it is prepared in my dedicated lab, wherein my dedicated staff prepares all the medicine with a proper hygiene, right? And these medicines, the raw material for the medicine is brought from the reputed pharmacies all over India and from abroad, from Germany, Holland and all. From there I get my stuff, and that's why I rely on my treatment, because I don't buy from any local pharmacies.
That's an excellent method of working, and I appreciate your level of details, what you put in there, the restrictions for the staff, the method of preparing the medication, the notes that you give to them to how to prepare the medication. Hats off to you, doctor, and keeping this so very confined and so very specific to each individual. We tell our patients to avoid certain types of food when we are taking the homeopathy medication. Can you explain why this is done?
Yes, because homeopathy medicine acts on tongue, right? With that reason, tongue has to be clean. Clean in the sense it should not have strong odorous layer on it. So to avoid, eating raw onion, raw garlic, and coffee is avoided, is restricted. And then otherwise, in some states like no kid tobacco eating, that is also avoided.
Because I believe that the method of operation is sublingual. So
Yes.
even if that patient's digestive system is not working, still even
That's
that
it.
person
Yes,
can benefit
can
from
benefit.
Yes. So this is where the homeopathy medication has an upper hand. You can
Yes,
say.
true,
The
true.
sublingual absorption of the medication.
That's it.
Yes.
And because one more thing to add in, because through that it goes through the nerve root to the system and acts on the patients.
Yes. And this is where the patient finds
That's it.
benefit.
That's it.
Yes. Now, doctor, we have been working together with so many patients, and then we combine. It's a combination effect that is happening, wherein your diagnosis, prepare the special medication for that person, combined with the dietary changes and your consultation. Can you shine some light on this? Why do we operate like this?
Yes, to get patient cured completely, along with the perfect diagnosis, accurate medicine, then training their mind about this disease and how to handle it. Along with that, diet is also equally important, because without proper diet, they can't get completely cured, right? So with that reason, to cure them completely, diet is also equally important.
And as we say, medicine alone will give you the effect, but not at a certain speed. Diet alone will give you an effect, but at a certain speed. But when you combine these
Yes,
two,
true,
it
true.
will give
Is the
speed of-
perfect combination.
speed of recovery.
Yes, true.
Yes. That's wonderful insights, Dr. Jyotshna. Thank you, Dr. Jyotshna, for the wonderful insights that you have given us through this medium. And one thing that the people would like to know, that how can they find you? How can they find you for consultation? How to approach you?
I have clinic in Santines, Goa, and my clinic is by name Curentum Dr Jyotshna Nayak Homeopathic Clinic, super specialty clinic, and appointments are given on clinic phone, and even online consulting also I do for not only Goan, outside Goa, all over India, and overseas patients. And then the medicines are set up and they are provided to them.
Yes.
So in that way I'm handling. Even I do like online counseling also for those patients, so that they get cured faster.
Yes, and this is what I've seen with my patients in the UAE or even Saudi or even Australia. Yes, and thank you for being so available for them, and it is a relief for them. And even sending the medications across, you handle that as well. Yeah. So wrapping this up, we will put the details of how to contact her in the description box below, and then you can go through that and take an appointment with her for any of your medical challenges. Moving forward, it was wonderful having you on the show, Dr. Jyotshna, and it is an absolute pleasure. And you are someone who is very important in this field, and it does make a difference.
Thank you so much, Sunny, for having me here. Thank you.
That wraps up another interesting episode of the Healing Horizons. Always remember, try to explore alternatives in natural healing solutions, alternate therapies. So this one key can be your solution towards holistic well-being. Join us next time for more interesting and alternative therapies that can lead you towards a better life. Goodbye until then. Stay healthy, stay fit.